What is up, guys? My name is Ruler from the Beyond the Realm interview team, and today I'm here with tank player and captain for UPML Team Sour, Zarini. Welcome. Zarini.
Hello.
Okay, first of all, thanks for talking to me and coming in.
Uh, that's my pleasure.
Alright, and I'll just hop into the first question. You guys recently beat Blazing Hussars in week 1 of the PML, and since you've been falling close to Clownfiesta in the PML before, how confident are you in overtaking them in the near future of the next weeks in the PML?
Clownfiesta is such a good team. I would say we have a decent chance, but I wouldn't uh, cry about losing to them because they're really good right now. And even without Alex, they're still really good. So I guess you saw it in last week as well. They were beating AB pretty handily, I'd say. Even though AB got 1 point.
Yeah,
That's no, I mean they got one. They won with 3-1, right?
yeah, it was 3-1 in the map score.
Yeah. So that's really good by AB, I'd say. So if we get more points or map points than AB, I'll be satisfied.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't do bad either. The games were pretty close with Blazing, but in the end, you still won 3-0 and managed to close out all the games.
Yeah, it was 4-1, 4-1, and 4-3. The last one I don't think we should have won, but we. That's one of the things with a winning team. Like when you are in a close game, you just kind of just take it to your side and then you just win. And if you can do the same against Clown Fiesta, I'm sure we're gonna get it because if we win the close games, then, then I think we got it.
Alright, alright. Up to next question then. Did you guys have any difficulties after you swapped out Nano second and Heise for Nino, Perdo, and Sheepa in the beginning of the PML qualifiers?
There is this weird thing with Paladins teams. You have a honeymoon period where you just like start playing with new players and you just keep on winning and winning and winning. So we're kind of, I think we're done with it now. We're not doing as great as we did as we started, but we're still doing good. Um, I it's sad, when you lose Nano, Seke, and Heis, all good players. They all left for different reasons, and yeah, that's what happens. And luckily, I got really good replacements for them. Um, what to say? It's just sad when you lose your friends, or don't lose your friends, but they're not on your team anymore, and you don't get to spend all that much time with them. But still keep contact with Nano at least. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it can be pretty stressful when the team loses its identity, but you still kept Liopi and you as the captain, so overall you guys are still doing amazing, and even now, basically being one of the favorites to take the PML by storm.
Well, the funny thing with that is that I'm the only original Sour Team member. It started off with me, Sisse, K. Connors, Mogito, and Saret. Uh, like really amazing, talented players. And we just been swapping out players left and right, and this is where we are now. And I'm sure we're gonna do some changes in the future as well. That's just the way. That's the way of Paladins. Like when you have such good players that the Sour Team have, I'm sure someone's gonna get picked up to PPL, and PPL mostly takes in players, not teams, and you kind of don't get to bring in a full team, which is kind of sad to be honest. Like um, Paladins is not a solo player game; it's a team game, and if you get Clown Fiesta into the PPL right now, for example, or Sour Team, I'm sure we could do just as well as any other team.
And then you also have the issue that you don't have relegations for the teams that keep losing, because obviously organizations would not be willing to invest, but that would be time for another. What do you
Yeah,
think? Okay, but what do you think makes you and the other top four teams currently in the PML better than the rest of the competition? Not teams like PackBet or Scuba, but instead lower tier teams like Fate Esports, Infaded Dragons, etc., etc.
considering all our changes, it's like a weird thing for me to say, but I think it's important for a team to stick together, don't give up, and you just like build relations with your friends and your team, and you basically need to play as a team. You can't just pick the best players and expect to do well, because that's not how Paladins works. Um, even though I got Ninu and Perdo and Sheepa, it's it's still the same thing. We're working together, we're playing a lot, and just having fun, which is a major part of improving. Have fun.
Alright, good. Then, my last point. You call yourself a Terminus main. Even if it's jokingly, what's your opinion on his current stage in regards to his long-lasting competitive ban, and especially his bugged state right now in the game?
Well, his band state is bugs, and it's not because he's OP or any of the types like that. But I think Terminus is a champion that's suited towards people that like Fernando players, people that doesn't really uh, know how to aim very well. Not that I can't aim,
Are
but
you flaming Fernando players?
no, but it's the same thing. Like you don't have to aim with those champions.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to aim with your right clicks with Terminus and the fireballs with Nando, but it's like it's not aim intensive. For example, like a Ruckus or I was going to use Ash as an example, but Ash is not a good example on that. But you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a simple champion, and for me, it was like I was shot calling from the point, and having to aim shot call and make call-outs and stuff. It's a lot to do as a point tank. So for me, at the start at least, it was very good to play Terminus, but I'm not relying on Terminus to come back anytime soon. It's not really any of my concern. I I have Inara and I'm happy. But yeah, it's sad about Terminus. They should really get to fixing him, but it is what it is.
Alright. Then as finishing question before we end this, how do you think will you guys personally perform in the next few weeks of the PML? Do you guys think you can get the first place, or will you stick with your top two, which is currently the spot you've been comfortable in the qualifiers for at least?
I wouldn't say comfortable. The funny thing is, when we played PML, the first qualifier that we qualified in, we had played together like the full roster 1 day before, like in total, and that was like 3 or 4 hours of scrims, and we were not really the team that we are now, and we always want to win. And if you can't win, second place is fine, but we're going for the win, that's for sure. Even if we don't beat Clownfiesta this Saturday, or I guess it is Tuesday, right?
Uh,
Uh, feels bad. Uh, if you don't beat Clownfiesta this time, we're aiming to beat him next time and somehow go past them on map score somehow. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but our goal is to get first place. If we can't get it, second place is fine. The Clownfiesta is a really good team. Uh, Also, all business is a really really strong team as well, so we're not gonna overlook them at all. So yeah.
okay. Is there anything you want to add? Because we're gonna end this interview now, and I'm gonna give you the word.
Uh, Thank you to my team and my and our manager and our subs and all that. It's amazing playing with you all, and see you in the realm.
Alright, guys, make sure to watch PML on Tuesday. Is it 5 p.m.?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Alright, then Zarini, thank you for being here, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.